This is chicken cacciatore, Italian style chicken stew. If you'd like to see how I made it, all you have to do is keep watching. Ciao e tutti. That means hello to everybody in Italian. Hi, this is Chef Kevin. Tonight I'm making the Italian dish chicken cacciatore. This is Italian comfort food. Now there's 100 different ways you can make chicken cacciatore. I'm going to replicate how this dish was made when I was growing up in the 1960s as half Italian. So let's take a look at the ingredients first. Okay, here are the main ingredients. Chicken. This is a whole chicken, 2 1/4 pounds. Now, when I was growing up, if you wanted chicken, you had to buy the whole chicken. You couldn't get just thighs or wings or legs or breast. If you wanted chicken, you got the whole chicken. So that's how I'm going to do it tonight, because that's how we did it back then. An array of bell peppers, baby bella mushrooms, it can be any type of mushroom, garlic, not going to use the whole thing, basil, you got to have basil, this smells so great, a little red pepper flakes, red wine, and I'm using fettuccine. Typically you would use spaghetti or a broad noodle like fettuccine or linguine, for example. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is prep the chicken and start cooking that. Okay, I have my whole chicken cut into 8 pieces. So there's 2 wings, 2 thighs, 2 breasts, 2 legs. Alright, now this is the Italian version of chicken stew. It's very similar to the French version, but the French don't use tomato sauce. Okay, I have some regular flour here, seasoned with salt and pepper. So I'm just going to coat them up a bit. No need to batter them, no need to put egg batter on them. Just give it a nice little dusting. I debone the breasts. This way it takes up less room and it's easier to eat without the bone on it. You want to knock the excess flour off so it doesn't burn. Okay, I'm going to finish these off and then start searing them off. Okay, I have a 4-quart Dutch oven here, cast iron Dutch oven, and that's the best thing you can really use. I have some extra light olive oil. You can use any olive oil pretty much, except you don't want a heavy virgin olive oil for sauteing. It's just not necessary. A few tablespoons in there. Going to go ahead and put the chicken in, skin side down. I'm going to have to do this in stages, obviously, so that's no problem. This is great Italian comfort food, especially on a cold night like it is right now. Okay, I'm going to get a nice color on those and get the cooking process rolling. That is the color that you're looking for. Nice and brown. Nice little surface there. Okay, my chicken is nicely caramelized. Now I'm going to start working on the veggies. Okay, here are my veggies. That's 1 red pepper, 1 green pepper, 1 orange pepper. They were washed. I sliced them up. I took out the web, the white web, because that could be bitter. The mushrooms I cut in half after I washed them. I'm trying to keep them all pretty much the same size. This is, after all, rustic food. This is peasant food. Italian peasant food. Okay, I'm using the same Dutch oven that I cooked the chicken in. I have the chicken holding in an oven at a proper temperature. There was still some residual oil in there, and that has a whole bunch of flavor in it as well at this point. Going to add a little bit more salt and pepper. Going to let this cook down on a medium heat. I'm going to stir it occasionally. This is going to melt down quite a lot. The vegetables are 95% water. Just realized I almost forgot the onion. That is 1 sort of medium-sized yellow onion. Smells so good already. It's been 5 minutes, folks. Let's take a look here. Melted down a good amount. They're nice and soft. The onion is becoming translucent. I'm going to go ahead and add 3 cloves of garlic. Now, I just smashed these. I didn't want to chop them up and put them in there, because then they may have burned. They could have burned. And these will be pulled out at the end of the cooking session. I just want to give it an essence of garlic, not a ton of garlic. I'm going to go ahead and add some crushed red pepper. The Italians seem to really enjoy red pepper flakes. That's a good 2 teaspoons, and I don't want to make it overly hot. It's been 10 minutes. The vegetables are nice and cooked down, nice and soft. What I'm going to go ahead and do is add 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes. Now, I like to use crushed tomatoes because this has more of a texture to it than just plain tomato sauce. I'm going to go ahead and add 1 cup of merlot red wine. This is a dry red wine. Typically, Chianti would be used, but I couldn't find a small bottle of Chianti, so this will have to do. Smells so good already. Gonna go ahead and start putting the chicken in. This will take about another half hour at a simmer. Get them all coated up. Okay, I'm going to put the lid back on. Not going to put it all the way back on though. Okay, half hour should do. Your chicken cacciatore is served. Going to garnish that with a chiffonade of basil. And of course it wouldn't be Italian if you didn't have Parmesan cheese. A copious amount, of course. And there you have it. Chef Kevin's chicken cacciatore. Nice glass of red wine to go with it. You notice that is not a proper wine glass, but this is supposed to be rustic, so any glass would suffice. So, thanks for watching.